Hi everybody! I decided to do another video, kind of round up what's in store for the next year thing, because honestly it is January 1st and I don't want to write anything at all. So get your hot beverage and let's kind of go in. So first of all, did I even look at the last year's video? Absolutely not. We're just rolling with it. What was I hoping for? I believe last year it was all about Cocoon phase. So there was so much that I did in 2024 and I only realized it when I actually looked back on my calendar for last year and I was like, oh, it's not Cocoon phase anymore. We are Butterfly, we are Mothra right now. So let's get into it. I'd love to start with my personal stuff because obviously that's what matters to me, so we'll do that first. 2024, I traveled more than I think I have in my entire life. That was beautiful. That was really fun. I visited family, which I don't do that often. Family visited me. I've done traveling for work, and I actually got to go on a real, actual vacation. Maybe if I'm feeling really energetic, I'll put in some photos or videos of my trip with my good friend Mandy. We went to Salem, Massachusetts in September, which was a dream trip for me. My trip to Salem was so magical for me. I realized it was one of the only times that I think I can remember that I took a trip that had nothing to do with work or selling art or visiting family. It was just for fun and it was so amazing. It was wonderful. If you like a tourist trap, it was a great place. In the spring, I got to visit my family. I got to visit my parents, which I don't do as often as I should. I'm sure a lot of other adults can really relate to that. So that was really good to visit my family. And I also did a trip for work. Also work. I did a training week in California. That was great as well. A lot of work, but also very good, very educational. I switched kind of careers. I was working in animation, and I'm still obviously involved in animation, but I work full-time for the animation union that I was volunteering for several years, and now I'm an actual full-time secretary of the board, which has been awesome. It's been really great to be able to actually do something really useful and helping people, and also I get to do fun stuff as well, so that's been lovely. My life has become, in a lot of ways, very full, and I think I was feeling it throughout the whole year, and I didn't even realize until I was putting this together that just how fulfilling it's become, and you're all a part of this as well. Patreon members or just people who check in on what I'm doing, people who like my posts. Thank you so much. I can't believe it. Thank you for being here. I'm sure you'd all love to know also just some of the art stuff that's been going on. For all of you who maybe don't care as much about my life, or you're already up to date because you follow me on my social media, you already know all that life stuff, but let's go through some of the art. I think that I felt as though I didn't do as much art this year, but I did do some of those really intricate digital arts, and I also did do some October art pieces, if you remember. So these ones, I did these ink ones. This one's supposed to be you as a shapeshifter, so I went as the Thing. I think this is probably one of the best ones that I did this year. I really love it. I did this fun Frankenstein. Love that. She's a business lady. Also in ink. And I did this fun creature. And then, what was this? This one didn't get as much love online, but I think I'm like the most proud of the actual paint job of this one. This little werewolf that's going to photo day, for picture day. I think it's so cute. She's so nervous. And people really liked this one. This one was fun. It's very therapeutic to do just a couple of colors. If you hear any weird sounds, it's just a little gremlin running around. Ooh, I did this one in ink and pencils. This was Goth Moth. And then I only made it up to Mask, and I really like this one. It's really spooky. Yeah, I guess I really like the monochromatic as well. And it's so good to do small ones. I think I have to pick up a new pad of paper that's also small, because I think it encouraged me to paint a lot more than I otherwise would have. Though, of course, I know a lot of you love my stitching as well. It's been so fun to have this kind of creative outlet. I really like it. Thank you to everyone who's a patron, who's gotten some of my goodies. I pulled up a few, I don't think I store things very well, so I didn't find everything I made this year, but I'm going to do a little sampler. If we remember, do you remember this one? Wait, did I even do this year? I have no idea. Everything just blurs together, to be honest, and I start to get very confused. Oh, I definitely did this. I did this one, ignore the cat hair. This fun summer one, the flower. Yeah, I like that one. And then, oh yeah, it's this one. I guess I've got cats on the brain this year. A little cat in the sun, so cute. And this was one of the minis from my big Halloween one that I did. But again, I don't know where I put the big Halloween one, but look at the cute little cats. They're kissing. They're so cute. And of course, people might have seen this was my December one. This was my kind of Christmas bat. Chiroptera is bats. I've always loved bats. And then, of course, oh, hold on. I can't believe those floss tubers that just go for an uninterrupted take. What are you, Steven Spielberg? Come on. And of course, I did these really fun finishes of my little gallery wall. This is Judith. And then this beautiful this beautiful Renaissance painting as well. I love these. I love turning these into earrings. I did the other two, and I've never actually worn them, so maybe I should do a giveaway or something for the other ones. Let me know if you want to do that. And then, of course, I don't have everything that I've stitched. Some of them are with D, but I do actually still have our cat quest. Again, cats on the brain. My actual stitch. The colors are so beautiful. All the flosses were dyed by our friend Al. So, hi honey. They're so beautiful. I love them. They're so cute. Yes, those are so nice. And you know what? Sometimes I also just stitch for fun. If you also follow him, Robert from Beast or God, he's actually shutting down his Patreon, and I don't think that you can subscribe to it anymore, but these were some of the last ones that he put out, and I stitched these just for a nice relaxing craft to do. I guess I'm a little hooked, but they're just beautiful. I have this big plan for a lot of the Beast or God designs that I've stitched, so maybe that'll be a goal for 2025. So that was a lot of 2024. What about 2025, right? Like, I don't believe in resolutions, to be honest. I think that they put a lot of weird pressure, but goals are always reasonable. So some of the goals that I want to do for sure is I want to read more. I don't read as much. I've said it to a couple of friends. My issue is not that I don't like reading. I actually love reading. I just have a really hard time putting books down. And, you know, I'm an adult who's got responsibilities, so it's a little hard to do that. I can't focus on it as well as I ought to, which, hold on. So, in the spirit of that, I finally picked up Manhunt. Oh, this is backwards, but Manhunt by Gretchen Felk, I have picked up Manhunt. I've been wanting to read this forever. Gretchen Felker Martin. I think she's amazing. I've followed her on Twitter, and now I follow her on BlueSky. She is hilarious, and she also is a huge horror fan, horror writer, and so finally gonna read this because I've been meaning to pick up her newer book, Cocoon, which I had to read the first one before the second one, right? And I think she's also coming out with a third one, so I gotta get on top of that. So, Manhunt. Gonna read this. If you want a recommendation, if you don't like horror, if you don't like creepy things, scary things, disgusting things, you might not like this. I haven't read it yet, but that's just what I know about it, and that's what got me to buy it, but that might be something you won't like. So keep that in mind. So more reading, more actually watching movies that I haven't seen before, which includes this. I'm borrowing this. I don't actually have this. This is my friend picked up this Blu-ray of Spider Labyrinth. So again, for the freaks in the audience, be warned, but I'm really excited. I think this is gross. My friend Trevor yells about this movie, so finally I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it with some friends, hopefully in the next week or so. So thanks for letting me borrow this, Sean. And then on top of all that, I do want to also make more stuff, especially more clothing. I had a goal last year to make more of my clothing, and I actually did make a fair amount of clothing. I'm not going to pull it out here, but I made like a good amount of clothing for myself last year, and I just want to continue with that. And to that end, that's right, she doesn't just stitch other stuff. I'm knitting a sweater. It is I think it's the partner pullover from Lydia Morrow. I really like her designs. I did her bub bonnet, my devil bonnet, so now I'm gonna be finally doing a sweater. I've never knitted a sweater before, so I'm very excited, and I don't know what's come over me, but so I got this just before Christmas. I got the yarn, which it's so beautiful. Look, it's this gorgeous, it's DK double knit. It's this lovely burgundy berry eggplant color and this lovely dusty rose. I love it so much. I think it looks so beautiful together. But yeah, spoilers. No, don't step on that. Spoilers, I've already started on the second sleeve. I got this yarn, and I got this yarn just before Christmas. So I got the yarn just before Christmas, just when my holiday break began. I started this a little bit, I think maybe on the 25th or the 26th, and it is January 1st. I don't know what came over me. I think I just needed to do something very meditative. So at the rate I'm going to have a sweater before it even starts to get warm. So I got into kind of what I want to do in 2025, but that's not goals. I don't do resolutions, but I do goals. So what are some of my goals? Some of them are the always. I want to be hotter. I want to be cooler. And I just want to generally always improve myself. Okay, Miss Congeniality. But beyond that, I really do want to work on work-life balance. I think that with my new job, I thought, oh, I'll have so much time since I'm not doing 2 jobs anymore. But that was a lie. That was a lie. It just fills in all the space. So I want to be able to really mindfully make sure that I'm not overworking myself, that I still give myself time with my friends, with things that I love to do, with my family. Now that I'm not on a contract schedule, I want to believe that I will again take a real vacation this year. So a real vacation, for real, that would be lovely. I just want to spend time with my friends. I think that's really good. I think that's important to growth. And I also hope that with all of this, that I'll be able to really push my creativity. I think that I was worried that I wasn't creating as much as I should this past year, but I want to be more mindful and to make art that I'm proud of, and to give myself grace and to give myself time. I think that those are the most important things. Some of my friends, their goals for the year is self-care, and I think that's part of it. I think that for me, there's been a lot of, it's weird to say, but success for the year. But it does feel like a lot of success in an external way. So I want to be very mindful and very caring and loving and healing to my inner self. I know, that's so gooey, gross, but anyways, but it's the truth. So I hope you all have a happy new year. I hope that you can grow, you can change, that you can experience good things, and that you can become even better people, because that's exactly what I want for myself. So, bring it on, 2025. I know it's picking up on the mic, you little freak. Thank you, honey. Thank you, baby. Is it break time? Hold on. Yes, 2025 also includes honey. It's true. Every year it's got honey. Every year's the year of honey. Thank you for that. Honey doesn't want us to forget the reason for the season, and every season is honey. Are you hearing the ek-ek-eks? You tell him, girl.